Welcome back to the lesson of Microsoft Word. Today, we're going to learn about how we can add in a table and then modify them and also add text in it however we want. So, without any further ado, let's just move into the lesson. So, what is a table? A table is, some cells and some individuality in between some cells where you can add in your data and even some objects. So if you want to add in a table, what you're going to do is obviously you're going to be on the home in default. What you're going to do is just go to insert because it's an object which you can apply in a page or your document. So obviously it's going to be on the insert tab. So first off, just as you click on insert, you can see just below insert, you can see the table option. So what you're going to do is just click on this table, and you can see that there are three ways how you can add in a table. And you can also open up spreadsheet, okay, by using this table option. First off, the first method of adding a table is going to be using these boxes, okay. So how does these boxes work? So when you click on this one, you can see that there is a line previewed on my page. When you click on like two of it, you can see it's like, decreasing the size, 3, more individuality, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and however or how much of the table you want or the cells you want, it's going to be up to you. Now what I'm going to do is go down, and you can see that there is 2 rows now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you can see that how much you want, how much cells and how much rows and columns you want, you can just apply it however you want it to look like. So first off, I'm just gonna make a basic one. Let's say 5, 5 is gonna be perfect, or maybe let's say 5, 10 is also perfect. So I'm gonna do is keep it 5, 10. So I'm gonna do is just keep it 5, 8 because that is like the limit from here. So as I made the a 5, 8, and you can see that it has been directly applied to my sheet. If you want to increase the size of or make more lines or more rows and columns, just press on enter. When you are on this last line of the row or the column, hit enter, and you can see new ones will be made. But if you hit enter here, it's gonna just increase the size. So what you have to do is just go to the last one, hit enter, and only then the new line will be made. Now what I'm going to show you is going to be going to insert again, go into table. Let's say you want to insert table. What you can do, let's say you wanted to, just like I said, I wanted to make 5, 10, but I couldn't do that. So what you're going to do is just go to insert table, and the number of columns should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say number of rows should be 10. Let's say 10. Now hit enter, and you can see 5, 10 has been added. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See? So this is how you will be able to apply your table just as you want it. Okay. Another thing you have to keep in mind that you can also resize and relocate the table however you want to, or wherever you want to keep it. Okay, let's say you want to add in more text over here and then apply the table. Well, that is going to be up to you. But another way of how you can increase the size or maybe some more lines is going to be going here, and you can see that there is this plus option or plus button which appears when you go to this intersections. Click on it and you will increase a new one, and click on it, it will keep increasing new ones. It's also going to appear on the other ones, as you can see over here, or mostly it appears over here. Okay, so keep in mind that how you are able to apply more. Let's select all of them and delete because I don't want extra ones. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it like this. Now how you will be able to edit it: select the whole table, or maybe just select on the table, and you can see right beside Quillbot or help, you will see table design and layout option will appear up. If you want to insert rows and columns, you can see that. If you want to draw a table, you can also do that. Well, I didn't show you another way how you can add table. Another way of adding a table is going to be drawing a table. Just click on this table, and you can see that there is an option called table or draw table. Okay, click on it, and your cursor will turn into a pencil. I'm gonna make a table over here, and you can see another table has been added. Well, you can apply more table like this. Let's say I want a table this big, so I'm gonna do is add in more tables like this. That is gonna be up to you how you're gonna add tables. Okay, so this is how you will be able to add in your table. But as I see that it's not like that good. So I'm gonna do is make a table this size. I'm gonna do is make something like this. I'm gonna make more. Well, it doesn't have to be like perfect because it's gonna scan and make it like this, so it looks a bit more better, right? But what you can do is make more table inside the cells. Let's say I want to add more table over here, and you can see there's more table over here. Now let's say I'm going to add in more table over here. Let's say I'm going to add more. See, it's going to add up more and more table however you want and how much you want. See, so you can like even add more and more table inside like one table. Okay, so I'm going to undo it again because I don't need any of them. Now what you can do is split the cells. If you want to split the table, what you're going to do is just click on it. If you don't want it anymore, click on it and let's say split cells. Let's say what number, let's say 2 1 is perfect. Now you can see there are more, just as I did with draw table, but I don't want that. You can also split the table by clicking on it, and you can see the table has been split. Let's say I'm going to click on it. I'm going to go to layout or table, split table, and it has been split. Okay, so this is how you will be able to split your table just as you want it to be. Now I'm going to go to table design again. Now in table design, in table design you can see that there are a lot of tools. We have table style option, table styles, and then border. So if you want to change or format your table, you can do it from here. So let's say I want total rows. Okay, so it's going to give me the total number of rows which I'm going to have. Okay, so now I'm going to do is, let's say I don't want that, so I'm going to do is the last column. So it's going to go to the last column, just as you can see the banded columns. Well, there are no banded columns, so you can see that there are more of these options. Okay, so let's say I want header rows. If I don't want header rows, you can like banded rows. If you don't want it, select on whichever one you want. You can, like, whenever you select those, you can see that the table styles will change one by one. Let's say last column, and you can see last column has now been differentiated. Banded columns, and you can see that these are now banded. See, these are now changing one by one. Let's say I'm going to select on this, and you can see that the last ones are now banded. Okay, last column and then banded columns. Okay, so it's going to be up to you how you're going to apply those. Let's say I'm going to change this into this. You can change more, and when you select on this, you're going to get more of these options, how you will be able to apply them one by one. Well, you can select whichever one you want according to your desire. Okay, so that is going to be totally up to you. If you want to add more shading, you can just select all of the table and then click on shading and then select on whichever color you want. It's also going to be up to you how you're going to apply it. If you want border styles to be a bit different, let's say I'm going to change these borders into something like this. Let's say I'm going to add those borders to be like this. Okay, then you have to draw those borders. Let's say I'm going to keep it like this, and I'm going to keep it like this. Okay, now click on it again and click on it again, and then your border will turn into, like, so you can see now it has turned into a cursor again. Okay, select the whole table again, and again these two options will appear up. Now let's go to the layout option. You can see there select view grid lines and properties. Then you can draw, you can erase, you can also delete it. If you press on delete, you can delete whichever one you want. If you want to delete table, it will be deleted. But I'm going to undo it. I'm going to do is, let's say delete columns, and you can see all the columns have been deleted. But you can like select one of those lines and then select on delete the row, and you can see the row has been deleted. You can insert left, you can insert right. That's going to be totally up to you. Insert below, okay, insert above. So it's like however you want it to look like. That is going to be totally up to you how you can add in or maybe delete it. Okay, so I'm going to select all of it again, go to layout, and you can see you can also change the height and width and auto fit it. Okay, and you can see also the alignments and also the cell margins. There is also another option called data. Well, as this is a beginner friendly lesson, so I'm not going to make it any more complex, and then you can just add in your data however you want to. Okay, you can add in whichever data you want to. Another way of navigating in Microsoft and Microsoft Word table is going to be, let's say I'm going to type in data, and when you hit enter it's going to go to the next one, but it's not gonna, but you have to press like this arrow key. And another way of skipping a like cell is going to be tab. When you click on tab, and you can see it's skipping a cell one by one. So now you understand how you'll be able to make or use a table. So hope you guys understood everything, and if you follow everything of this step, you will be able to apply a slide, apply a table, and also format them however you want. So thank you for watching this